10 seconds. Stand by for switch and A. Control away.
Cherokee County Commissioners want to know if money has been stolen or misappropriated. Plus, a Southeast Kansas priest is charged with stealing more than $150,000 from his two parishes. And an
Stand by
arrest
camera
is
2,
made
open
in
Dow's
connection
mic
with
and
the
zoom.
robberies of two Joplin convenience stores.
Start your zoom. Take camera 2, cue him.
An independent auditor
Stand by
is
camera
given the
3.
task of finding out what happened to thousands of dollars in the Cherokee County budget.
CG is in.
This is KOAM News at 6.
Take camera 3, CG is
Cherokee
clear.
County Commissioner Pat Collins says he doesn't know if the funds have been stolen or misappropriated.
Stand by to go to the boxes.
Collins believes he knows at least one way the county can improve its financial handling.
Boxes are up.
KOAM's Jordan Avi
Stand by Q, Jordan.
now with details.
Q, Jordan.
Commissioner Pat Collins says
Stand by,
he doesn't
newsroom
know
full.
many details or specifics
Full,
about
newsroom is
what
full.
led to this independent
Stand by,
audit
B on
or
B.
which direction the audit may be headed. More than
Roll B.
$42,000 is unaccounted for, to be exact, but Commissioner Collins says he doesn't know if the money was stolen.
We're going to go straight to a
or
bite name.
misplaced because of current internal operations by the county. Now, we asked Collins to name a few ways internal operations could be improved over at the county. Collins says there are checks coming in and going out of
Stand
the
by
county.
for A bite.
Commissioners and other county officials are not keeping tabs
Away.
on.
Take it.
I don't have a
15
clue
seconds.
on
Who we hired.
what the money, where
CG
it
is clear. We're going to tag this in the newsroom
was
and go to the boxes.
mislaid, mistaken, or what.
You should have your boxes now.
These
Stand by
issues
newsroom.
should be solved with this lady that we hired.
Cue him.
Commissioner Collins does not know specifically when this latest audit report is expected to be released.
Stand by
Collins also
boxes.
said there's a possibility now that
Boxes up.
outside banks have not been properly documenting those county financial
Stand by camera
records.
2.
All right, Jordan Avi in the newsroom. Thanks.
Take 2. Cue him.
Mercy
Stand
Hospital
by,
in
BOMB.
Independence, Kansas is closing its
Roll B.
doors.
Take it.
Mercy President Lynn Britton cites
Says no
declining
CG. We're going to be out on camera 1 for
and
first weather.
difficulty recruiting and retaining physicians among the reasons for the closure. Mercy had planned to partner with Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, but earlier this week the companies announced they would not go forward with that plan. The hospital is set to close on October 10th. Mercy will continue to provide some outpatient and clinic services for a
Stand by
period
camera
of
1.
time beyond that date. Those services are expected to end no later than December 31st.
Take 1.
Doug Hetty joins us. Pretty
Stand by,
nice
Max
day
Storm.
again today. Pretty much a carbon copy of yesterday and the day before that, Doug.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Bring it back up a little
Temperatures
bit.
right around 90 degrees for
Storm is up.
highs, and we've actually
We will
got
be out on
partly
camera 2 at the
mostly
7
sunny
desk.
skies each and every day. Few little clouds out to our west, so we'll call it partly cloudy skies for us tonight. But in general, it's going to be fine. Temperatures are going to be dropping back through the 80s, eventually into the 70s. Most of us right now mid to upper 80s to near 90 degrees, so it's still fairly warm to hot across the region. We'll drop to 85 by 7, 80 by 9, down to 75 by 11 p.m. We are going to see some rain chances increasing as we head through, especially the second half of the
10 seconds out. Stand by camera 2. Stand by Q down. Nope. Take 2. A little bit early. Stand by for VO and A.
With defrauding two Southeast Kansas parishes of more than $150,000. Father Thomas Leland is suspected of stealing money from St. Francis Parish in St. Paul
Take it.
and St. Ambrose in Erie.
We're going to be on camera 3 after
Prosecutors
this.
believe that between
CG is clear.
and
3 is actually at desk.
2014, Father Leland embezzled funds by making overpayments to his salary, taking mass stipends from church members, and making unauthorized reimbursements for personal expenses in the church's name. Prosecutors allege the priest used the money to fund a gambling habit.
Stand by 3.
A spokesperson for the Catholic Diocese of Wichita, Amy Pavlaka, says Father Leland turned himself in to the diocese.
Take 3.
A lot of travelers at Missouri
Stand by
Highway
VO and
Patrol
B.
troopers will hit the road tomorrow for the Labor Day
Roll B.
holiday weekend.
Take
The
it.
patrol says fatal accidents across Missouri so far this year are up
CG is
12%
clear.
compared
Gonna
to
go
the
straight
same
to
time
8 by
last
9.
year. Starting tomorrow, every available state trooper will be on the roads looking for drunk drivers. Troopers will also look for any other dangerous driving, like following too closely, texting while driving, and failing to wear seatbelts. Troopers say studies have
Stand by.
shown that just the appearance of more patrols seems to make a
Roll A.
difference.
Take it.
History tells
13
us
seconds is out there.
that When you see more troopers on the road,
We're going to tag us
you're
on
more
camera
inclined
3, then
to
turn to
follow
camera
the traffic
2.
regulations, more inclined to drive safer,
Stand by 3.
because you recognize that enforcement effort is out there.
Take 3. Cue down.
Troopers say 63%
Stand by 2.
of the fatalities on Missouri highways last year involved people not wearing seat
Take
belts.
2. Stand by full
Police
screen.
think they've caught the man who used a knife to rob 2 Joplin convenience stores in one day.
Take full screen.
24-year-old Taylor Harper is charged with robbing a come-and-go convenience store on Maiden Lane early on the morning of August 20th.
Stand by to change
and
it.
then robbing the Hortons convenience store on Schifferdecker that evening.
Change it.
At the time, authorities said surveillance images indicate one man committed both crimes. In
Stand by
both
to tag
cases,
on
the
camera
robber
2.
threatened the clerk with a knife and appeared to wear the same ball cap, sunglasses, and red bandana to cover his face.
Take 2.
Those were among 4
Stand by
Joplin
camera
armed
3.
robberies in the span of 1 week. Police had already arrested suspects in the other 2 robberies.
Take 3.
Federal prosecutors say the
Stand by
FBI
VONB.
still possesses more than a dozen guns belonging to Oklahoma City bombing co-conspirator Terry Nichols. Nichols petitioned a federal judge asking that the guns be turned over to his ex-wife because he owes child support.
Take it.
Nichols argues that guns had
We will be
no
out on
part
camera
in
2 with
the
music in full for the
1995
bump
bombing
after
that
this.
killed 168 people. Nichols was convicted of conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction and of involuntary manslaughter of 8 federal agents. He was sentenced to 161
Stand by
consecutive
2.
sentences of life in prison without the possibility of parole for
Sergeant
the
Poole.
murder of civilians.
Music. Take 2.
And
Stand by
that is a look
VONA.
at today's top stories and weather in the first 7 minutes of KOAM News
Roll
at
it.
6.
Take it.
Still ahead, when a Tulsa Walmart store closed, rumors and speculation swirled about the reasons why.
Stand by
We're
VONB.
going to take a look at those rumors and what was actually done in the
Roll B.
store.
Take it.
And MSSU
Stand by to kill his mic.
and
Stand by to roll the
ASU
VR.
get ready to open their football seasons. We're going to preview tonight's matchups in sports.
Roll the VR. Kill his mic. Hey. 10. Thank you. 10 seconds. Stand by to cue mic over VO and A with music. VR, please. Thank you. Control. Roll A. Take it. Cue him.
Here's
Sound
what
it.
we have on tap for you tonight. Construction on a new casino in
Stand by
Southeast
for a
Kansas
VONB.
has stopped. We'll give you the latest.
Roll B. Take it.
U.S. Senator Jerry Moran in Southeast Kansas today.
Stand by for a bite and A.
The purpose of his stop in Baxter Springs. Also,
Roll A. Take it.
Pittsburgh High School
9
students
seconds.
were
Their
above
scores.
the national average on the ACT.
Stand by
On this
camera
hour,
2.
Coming up, we talk with students and administrators about what's improving their scores.
Take 2.
Doug has your forecast.
Stand by next to you.
Jacob Leonard has your sports.
Roll next to you.
Next.
Take it.
Fox 14 News at 9. It starts right now.
Stand by camera 2. Take 2. Cue mic.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Developers of a new casino in Pittsburgh have
CG
decided
is
to
clear.
stop construction.
Stand by for a package in
The
B.
Kansas State Lottery Commission has approved the developer's request to push back the completion date. And as Fox 14's Jordan Albee tells us, it's all about playing it safe.
Roll B. Take it.
We are at the construction
This is
site of
147
the new
standard.
Kansas
We're gonna
Crossing
tag this on
Casino
camera 2.
in Pittsburgh, and you'll notice behind me that it looks like a lot of dirt is being moved, and that is the case. A lot of dirt is being moved around right now. Construction crews are remediating the area, making sure that water is being flowed to the right areas. But that's pretty much all that construction crews are being allowed to do right now. The Kansas Crossing developers are trying to wait out some litigation. Developers behind the new Kansas Crossing Casino believe there's too much of a gamble right now that the project will move forward.
Right now, the focus is on addressing the legal action.
The legal action is coming from developers of another proposed casino and nearby Cherokee County commissioners. They say the state ignored its own statute that called for a large casino development. Cherokee County commissioners say the Kansas Crossing Casino is too small of a project to greatly benefit the state and local governments.
The lawsuit is aimed at the state and the process for granting the casino contract to Kansas Crossing.
Kansas Crossing developers hope the lawsuits will be dismissed.
We believe the process was done fairly and in the right manner.
But Cherokee County Attorney Nathan Coleman says a judge has yet to set a calendar for how the litigation will even be considered. Regardless, the Kansas Lottery Commission has given the Kansas Crossing project a 90-day extension for being completed.
To take the risk of putting $72 million development at a corner where, even albeit unlikely, it may not have a license doesn't make business sense.
We are being told by the Kansas
10 seconds
Crossing
out.
developers
Stand by
that
camera
there
2
are
for
no
tag.
talks right now of requesting another construction extension. Reporting in Crawford County, Kansas, Jordan Albee, Fox 14.
Take 2, Q Mike.
All right, Jordan, thanks. The casino's original day for completion was on or before July 2nd of next year. That date has been extended to September 30th. If workers with Kansas Crossing decide to take full advantage of the 90-day extension, state and local governments stand to miss out on projected gaming revenues. Company officials say the extension will cost the state more than $2 million. It will cost Crawford
Stand by
County,
for a
Cherokee
bite
County,
in A.
and the city of Pittsburgh a little more than $88,000.
Full A. Take it.
We think it's a
This is
big
13
piece of the
seconds.
pie as
Jump
far as
on
growing
board.
Southeast Kansas, and not just Crawford County, not just Pittsburgh, but
EG is
all
clear.
of Southeast
We're going to tag
Kansas.
this on camera
And
2.
hopefully the folks
Stand by
that
2
are
for
against
tag.
this can see that eventually too and jump on board.
Take 2, Q 'em.
According to Kansas Crossing officials, CTEC, which is the region's skilled trade workforce education
Stand by for
center,
VO and B.
will also lose almost $100,000 because of that 90-day
Will be.
delay.
Take
Staying
it.
in Southeast Kansas, U.S. Senator Jerry Moran made a stop in Baxter
EG
Springs
is clear.
today.
We're
He
going to go
talked
straight to a
with
bite in A.
residents at the Heritage Center and Museum about issues facing Kansans and the nation. It's all part of his Kansas
by A.
listening tour, an effort to keep the state connected to things going on
Full
Capitol
A.
Hill.
Take it.
The most common
16
conversation
seconds.
I have with Kansans today
Storms
is,
and tornadoes.
Jerry, I'm worried about my kids and grandkids.
EG
What's the
is clear.
country going to be like for
We're going to
them?
go straight
It's
to
very
a
unselfish
VO and
thing,
B
and we heard a bit
after a
about
VO
it
tag.
today, as well as some specific problems, particularly
Stand by
that
to Q
faces
Mike over video.
Baxter Springs, this area as a result of storms and tornadoes.
Q Mike. Stand by B.
Also made stops in Independence and
Full B.
Oswego today.
Take it.
Speaking of, Mercy Hospital and Coffeyville Regional Medical Center have called off discussions
EG is
related
clear.
to a merger between the two. In recent meetings, officials were unable to reach a final agreement. The companies were looking to bring stability and security to the future of health services in Independence.
Thank you.
Coffeyville Regional Medical Center officials say they're still planning to continue services without the merger. Mercy Independence
Stand by camera
is
2.
assessing its current situation and will be announcing its next step soon.
Take 2.
Pittsburgh High School has seen a jump in ACT scores.
Stand by for a package
Students
in A.
averaged at or above the national average. It's the highlight of a 5-year trend when it comes to improving scores. More tonight from Fox 14's Lisa
Full A.
August.
Take it.
Senior Shelby
This
Heikes
is 150
has taken the
standard.
ACT twice.
We're going to go straight to a
Jumped
Nexio
2
hero.
full points the second time and 8 points in the English section alone. She credits her rigorous advanced composition and other AP classes.
You're getting the same feel
DG's
for
in.
like in the classroom as you are the test, like the quick pace
Clear.
and you know how quickly you have to recall information and how quickly you have to problem solve.
A show of hands indicates how many in this class take college credit classes, but school-wide there's also been a new focus on what's called a close read.
Read the question
DG's
so
in.
you know what answer you're trying to go for. And those little things that would be across the
Clear.
curriculum is that reading and the writing and how well they understand it can make a big difference on how they score.
So we're being taught to like actually be able to read information that we're not interested in and actually like understand it.
Besides the
DG's in.
changes in school-wide curriculum, some students take the ACT prep class, which happens every
Clear.
day in their schedule, and a chance to learn strategies, not just what's on the test.
We do a lot of
And-
timed writing so we can be prepared for like how fast we can do each question.
Clear.
It's helping a lot because we're starting out really slow and we might not get through all the questions, but then as we're going through it and doing a lot more practice, we get better.
The ACT
Ben?
prep classes definitely helped me on how to focus on the questions
Clear.
when you're at a time set.
60 questions on
Thank
the
you.
math test with 60 minutes. And so you learn you need to work fast and quick and trust yourself a little bit.
Macy says the prep class gave her confidence, and now PHS scores are doing that too.
I was just seeing
Ben,
like
10
who's
seconds.
taking it and how well
Stand by
it's
to Q
scored
Mike over
been.
Nexio hero.
Kind of makes me feel better
Clear.
about like since I'm in the class, maybe I'll do better.
In Pittsburgh, Lisa Oligas, Fox 14
Roll Nexio.
News.
Take it, Q Mike.
Lisa, thank you. Time now for us to honor one of our four-state heroes tonight. We recognize Leonard Tennell, U.S. Army captain, served during World War II as a member of the 38th
We're going to fade this out and come out to camera 2 for the tease. Stand by to fade your music. Stand by camera 2.
His many accomplishments: 5 combat stars, a Bronze Star, Silver Star, a Good Conduct Medal, and the Purple Heart. His hometown, Miami, Oklahoma. Leonard Tennell, tonight's
Start your fade.
hero.
He's up on camera
All
2.
right, Doug
Stand by
joins us
VO and
after the
B.
break to give us a look at the extended
Full B.
forecast
Take
later
it.
in sports.
Stand by to fade this
previewing
out.
the
Stand by.
season openers for Pitt
To roll the
State
VR.
and Missouri Southern.
Kills Mike. Bring it full. Roll the VR. Fade it. Take black.